A surprise move in Sean Diddy Combs' federal sex crimes case. Criminal defense attorney Steve Greenberg joining us tonight to discuss. So, Steve, you have represented clients in high-profile cases before, such as R. Kelly. I'm curious, what do you make of the decision today to put jury selection on hold?
Well, they probably had some jurors that maybe had some hesitation. Maybe the defense thought that some people that they didn't like wouldn't show up on Monday and they wouldn't have to use some of their strikes. You only have a limited number of strikes in a federal criminal case, and you want to do everything you can to try and get some people to not show up so you don't end up with them on your jury.
Prosecutors told the judge on Wednesday that one of their 4 key witnesses set to testify might not turn up. How could that impact the course of this case?
Look, when you're the defendant, you want all the witnesses to not show up. You know, if one doesn't show up, you're a quarter of the way towards weakening their case. We know that Cassie is going to show up. She appears to be the strongest witness because she was there for 10 years through everything that went on in his life. This other witness doesn't show up. Maybe it'll weaken one of the charges. I don't think it's going to be enough to make the whole case crumble, but any holes you can poke in a case is always helpful.
That video has been central, in the discussions even leading up to this trial. What are your expectations from both sides and how they're going to interpret that piece of evidence?
You know, his lawyers have said that they're going to try and show that he was also the victim of some violence, some domestic violence. I don't really agree with that strategy. Anytime you get involved in these cases, I've been involved in cases where they sort of try and victim blame. No one's ever going to buy that. Jurors are not going to be sympathetic for someone like P. Diddy. They're not going to be sympathetic for what he did in that. They're going to look at him. They're going to see him as a strong male. He's a large individual. I think it's going to backfire. I think the video is very damaging. She's laying on the ground. He's kicking her. He's dragging her. It's a terrible video. It's a terrible piece of evidence.
It certainly speaks for itself. Before I let you go, Diddy's high-profile STAR team, as it's called, of defense lawyers, they have a combined 150 years of experience. What do you make of not only the size, but specifically who's on the team? I mean, I know that some have actually previously made public statements.
Well, you know, he's got a very experienced team, but you can have good lawyers, you can have bad lawyers. The fact that lawyers have been practicing a long time doesn't make them good lawyers. He's got some good lawyers on his team, as you would expect. You want energetic lawyers, and you want people who know how to try a case. You can have lawyers who've been practicing a few years who are good lawyers. I know lawyers who've been practicing 50 years, and they're terrible lawyers. He happens to have some very good lawyers. I expect that he will get a very good defense.
All right. We will wait and see. Thanks for speaking with us on what is expected to be the most high-profile case of the year. Criminal defense attorney Steve Greenberg.